Hey Gwenters, welcome back for another episode of Gone Gwenting. Today I want to walk you through another one of my decks. Pretty similar to the one I just posted. Many thanks over to Saber for the idea. Basically just inverted this. Kind of did it my way. I was watching his stream. He always says, and I think this is very smart, but to have like an unexpected win condition. Drog's in here, right? Drog's the expected win condition in a Drog deck. But it's not in this one. I think Ragnar is. Ragnar and Igni combined here. And then I really like Vandegrift. I think Vandegrift is an underappreciated card. He plays for 10 points, right? As long as he carries over from round. And he has a shield. And he carries the shield over. Very underappreciated. I mean, I've just really fallen in love with him in Knights of Legend. And he can do some nasty business. I have Necromancy in here right now. I don't know how wedded I am to Necromancy. I think actually I wasn't. It was better for the seasonal, so I think I'm actually gonna put Bone Talisman in here, just to get this leader ability going. I know a lot of people love Triss. I took her out. You could remove Drog and put back in Triss, and then upgrade a Redanian Archer to a 7. Or Crow's Eye to a different Purify. Crow's Eye here, though, works with Kedweni Cavalry and with Immortals. It's going to boost them by 3, remove the shield, then boost them by 2 for having the shield removed, right? Then Immortals, we can get the shield back. So I just love Crow's Eye with Immortals just because it's a 5-point play. Plus, it gives you flexibility with the leader ability for the boost and then just a straight poison removal. In fact, I don't think it would be a poor choice to sub out a Centron Artificer here to get a Crow's Eye. I just have both these Artificers for the Damned Sorceress, and then Vindhalm. I mean, I love Vindhalm, but he's such a hard card to keep going, right? There's so many engines. I just think Nilfgaard is a perfect example. They just have so many engines that just keep going. Thirsty Dame being a perfect example. It's just please stop. Please stop being so annoying. Vindhalm, his engine condition is just difficult to protect. I didn't really care about adding Donimir in. He wouldn't be a bad choice here either, but let's just jump into it. And since we have Ragnar's win condition of this deck, it only made sense to have Calanthe as the leader, right? So obviously, I don't use her super often, but she has some pretty awesome sayings. She's not as mean. Some of her mean taunts though, you wish were a little bit more, stabby stab. But it is what it is. If you were watching my stream, which I know was only 2 people because it was my first time and I didn't even announce it, but I did have an awesome Helga game where I was feeling really down and out and just came back and obliterated him. It was pretty awesome. All right, Royal Guards here I think are probably good. I like keeping all of these ones. You guys know I love Siege Support, so Siege Support we can play out first. We are on red coin. And then I think Damned Sorceress just plays well with these Kedweni Cavalry, as does this Purify. He could have a Oriana Bleed card, but I'm not super worried about that. Bleeds are fine. They're obnoxious, but we'll survive. My only prayer, honestly, is that he gets out his Endrega both this turn. I've seen a lot of people overcommit their Endregas. This deck is weak on removals, right? So, I mean, this is basically fight me. That's what this deck is. And then we just go for Igni on final round. And then the archers basically just help line up Igni. One other thing you could do, I don't have the card because I'm just a poor boy. But you could totally have a ton of fun. With Regis in this deck as well, right? You could use Igni to clear off the big ones, archers to line up the Regis, and then just row wipe. It would solve a lot of issues. Okay, so the reason I play Kedweni Cavalry and not Radovid's Royal Guards is because I think a lot of people use these as lock fodder or removal fodder, which is fine, but like he doesn't have that much removal capacity usually in these decks. And the Kikimor, like usually there's the there's like Parasite where you can get the boost or the 6 damage, and I just like want to invalidate all of that. I just the thing that I like about shields is that anybody except for stupid Nilfgaard is kind of helpless staring them down, right? Like, what are you gonna do? All right, I just want to, like, I have a lot of decent bronzes here. Let's just drain him. We just kind of have to keep in mind what we have going on. But this damn sorceress, she's gonna play for 7 on herself plus another 2 there, so she'll play for 9 points. I mean, not as awesome as Again, but Again's 10 provisions and she's 5, so gotta love it. I mean, like, damn sorceress, Kadweni cavalry, such an awesome combo that nobody really appreciates. Yeah, look, he's got the other thing about Kadwenis is you gotta spend to knock him out. You know what I mean? Like, they become dangerous for him to play against with the bleed because as soon as they get that shield removed, they get boosted. So they give you some great flexibility. Vindholm, on the other hand, has like the opposite problem, right? Like, he's harder to just like carte blanche remove, but that's about it. So you just go Royal Guards here, give him Zeal, and then I think we just boost up siege support. He'll go down to his base score, but that's fine. Perfect. Love pulling out tutors in first round. Ooh, Adrenaline Rush is great play here. Big money, big money. All right. Now we basically, like, he's gonna pass, right? So I gotta do maths. So damn sorceress plays for 9. Drog won't flip her even if I want him to. Like Vindholm, we get 3 more rounds of him. If we go down to 4. So like Vindholm's gonna go to 9 as well. So that's 18 points. That only gets us to 31. Then we need 7 more. And we lose 1. So I think we basically just play this like our last video, where we pass, let him think he's got the big play, right? And I'd like to keep my Immortal Cavalry. It'd be awesome if we could get a Dahlia. Just feed out the shields. And just do like a mass removal. So for that reason, like, I don't mind at all playing Drog next turn. This Purify's fine, but I'd rather just fold it back in. Perfect. Pellar I could care less about. Even if you hide somebody behind something, I would much rather have Vandegrift, like I just got. So, and like I've said before, Vandegrift plays for 10 points, right? He plays for 5 this round, he plays for 5 next round. So, unless he removes them, but like, by all means, go for it. So now he's just playing Crones. Like, whatever, I don't care. I think we'll go for a Kadweni Damn Sorceress combo. I still want to play her for points, even though I'd like to pull out Ragnar. Can't tutor Geralt, which is the one thing that sucks, right? He's got to go up to 35 points. And usually people playing this deck are keen to the weaknesses of that. Could have alternatively just played Vindholm, but look, I kind of want to get rid of Damn Sorceress. Kadweni I would have been fine keeping, but I don't have a deep attachment to them. So I think we play Kadweni, Damn Sorceress, then Vandegrift. We just got to get Vandegrift out. Like, I don't mind going into even cards so long as I get Vandegrift. Though, honestly, he would have a problem removing Vandegrift. All right, interesting play here. So it looks like he's actually going to go hard this round. Ooh, no. This is the Living Armor play. I like the living armor play. Um, it's like there's no point in trying to build a deck around it, right? Like you could, there's a couple cards that like remove a unit's armor, and you could just kill it that way. But there's no reason trying to do that. Yeah, he's only at 18. So I think we just plan on doing Drog in front row. Tutor Adalia right now. Let's just we gotta get out these cavalry. Let's get out one and then we'll do our math after that. So we need Ragnar to play for 18 points, which for him he's 4, and 6 shields is 18, so 5 shields. Plus this Scad one, he's gonna get boosted. I don't mind tutoring Ragnar at all. A great win condition for this round. I get Vandegrift out and then tutor him. Then we can go down a card too, right? With Vandegrift, gives us good flexibility that way. Plus, he's already used his leader ability. It's like I'm just so glad there's only one Damien De La Torre, right? Imagine if he was neutral, like you just constantly have to worry about somebody refreshing leader ability. Oh, that'd be brutal. Now, one thing I have seen people do here too is they'll like pull these out of graveyard. What a weird play. And he could have boosted Caranthir or Brewess. Is he just worried about Igni? I mean, it's not a terrible idea to be worried about Igni, but wouldn't like let my life revolve around it. I should think we just get Vendalm out here. No, let's save him. Let's go for another cavalry. And reinforcements I like to play before the last card, just because this card plays in the next round. Reinforcement doesn't, right? Damn Sorceress still plays for 9, but it does affect the other stuff. All right, goes for boost. So he's up to 21. If he goes above 35, then we just play Geralt, cleanse it off, right? I don't mind getting Vandegrift out now. Just trying to protect from the row punish of the... Just keep my shield safe. Alright, Goliath. Let's say now 31. So like, look, if I get Drog down, tap this down by 1, 30-point play with Geralt, right? And it doesn't matter if I play it late, just because it's already going to be tutored anyway. My problem is just narrowing that gap. I just don't want Vandegrift getting flipped into. Dude. Oh, this is like... How can you say no? How many flips we get here? Just 3? 1, 2. We need 5 damage. Why don't we just do this? Why don't we just go on Seus, knock him down to 10? Wish we had something that just did like, we could just like ping for 1 damage, you know what I mean? All right, math. We grab Geralt right now. We get 13 points. He loses one. I mean, so he goes down to 47. Yeah, that's not enough. Ragnar gets us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 19 points. 19's not enough. So we gotta kind of do like our Drog ping, right? Which sucks. Or we play Vindholm. Ragnar removal. Yeah, like I think we do this. And just save our leader ability. Sucks, but like not the worst thing in the world. Gets us the win. Crappy thing about Goliath there, though. Should have thought about that. Although it does, ironically, like thin our deck. Oh, sucks. You still got, theoretically, you still have a Dahlia, right? So if we could pull a Dahlia with this Immortal Cavalry. Alright, got Ragnar, Artificer. Oh, that's a shitty choice. Okay, Artificer is not really useful here because these all have shields, and we can put shield back on Vindholm. But I think we'll honestly, yeah, perfect. Perfect! Look at that. Look at us. Big money, big money. I think we'll go Dahlia front row. Ow. So I think play here, get our shields, get Ragnar out. He plays for 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be a big play, so it could be a target. So I think we just kind of like put everything else on back row. That way he can't get ignied. And then we'll do Vindholm. So I mean, like Vindholm could be getting boosted up right now, but I don't want him to lose the shield. And he's gonna take 2 more turns after me. Granted, only one of those will pass back, but I don't mind it. Setting up Row Punish, I think. So now question is like, I think we're actually here. Let's do this. They play for 2 more, but if he Row Punishes, that's just gonna kind of suck. So I'd rather like delay that out just a little bit. We can just do it next turn. Oh, I think he's just like staging up the thrives, right? So he's Igni safe right now. Somebody's gonna die back here. Question is, do we wait a turn? Okay, this is gonna be same net points, right? So I think we do it, just in case he has Row Punish and knocks all those down. And now you just kind of like flip this monster's deck on its head. Who's the big play now? All right, renew. Go for Caranthir. Who does he go for? Oh, he still kept armor in hand. That's a good play. I like that. Yeah, I think we put him on back row. Even though he's he's shield, so Row Punish doesn't really matter that much to me, right? He's not actually gonna get hit. I'm more concerned about just feeding an Igni by 19 points. Good game. But not enough. Anyway, super fun deck. I like this one. This is more kind of like my brand, counting up the points in a kind of different way. So, pick whichever one you want. I think both of these surprise win condition decks are a total riot. So you can use Drog to get those pings to get to do like an Igni knockout. Probably way overplayed, but I also didn't want to necessarily get stuck with Igni for that round if he was going to have the last 2 plays. I didn't anticipate having something. Kind of ignored the fact that he still had living armor in hand, like a moron. So pay better attention to that if you're playing. But like you just saw, super fun deck to play. Probably could have done more to avoid that bleed if it wasn't an overpowered deck with Goliath, Garen, Ozreal, double living armor, triple living armor with the Renew, right? I could have done a little bit more. And it really would have flipped that bleed on its head. But because of, I think I like this one more than Saber's deck because you get the Ragnar high play. Right? I mean, he is susceptible to resets. He's susceptible to big damage. But you don't have to play Ragnar for 19 points. I did because I was up against monsters. And the thing I feared most was an Igni. I mean, maybe he put a Yrden in there. But then it would have been basically the same as a row punish on my ranged row, right? So, but Ragnar, you can play him for 12 points, or I guess, let me calculate that a little better, 4 plus 3 shields. Like, have Vandegrift start out, drop down your Immortal Cavalry, and then play him, so 4 plus 9. I mean, that's much better play. Get him to 13. And then you can kind of develop some other cards on top of that. You can play Drog on top of that. Then you have like a 13-point Revenant. That can be really helpful for you. So anyway, all kinds of fun stuff that you can do with this deck. Try it out. Test it out. Let me know what you think. Put it down in the comments. Leave me a like. Subscribe if you like the content. Let's stay in touch. And really, really, really looking forward to Master Mirror. I think Northern Realms is going to be a force to be reckoned with Demavald and Varaxis and the Karak guards and all that fun stuff, but especially with Amphibious Assault. And we are going, I'm saving up as many scraps as I can. I'll buy as many of those cakes as we can. And whatever you guys say, that's where we're going to go. But I think we're going to start with Northern Realms just because I think there's going to be some super fun stuff that we can do that's really going to mess with people's minds. And then I think might go to Skellige after that. I think we should focus on the stuff that has been ignored for so long that defeated Nilfgaard many times, right? I think, like Sintra lost, but we're not drawing out all these Sintra cards. Although odd that like Visegard is one of the top-notch, best played cards in Northern Realms from a Broken Kingdom. And Radovid's guards and all of Radovid's army is kind of just worthless, right? Like Donimir is the one good Redanian. Anyway, I digress. But please let me know if you have certain cards that you've seen, or after the expansion comes out, let me know what you're thinking. But climb up there, get on that ladder, get those points, and get out there and keep on Gwenting.